Hello again. Today, once again, I will show you games from one of my favorite genres. Turn-based RPGs have been a part of my life since I was a kid and played a lot of Fallout 1 and 2 and games like Icewind Dale or even Baldur's Gate. Some time ago I made a video about turn-based games and you can check it right away if you like. There are even more games worth trying. Today though, I will show you even more games, but all of them are really fresh and some of them are lesser known. I've tried to pick the best possible games and now you can get them for cheaper, as there is still one more day before the Turn-Based Thursday Fest ends. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the list, but before we go, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and tell me in the comments what turn-based game is your favorite. Let's start the list with Void Scout. This is a turn-based horror roguelike game full of decisions to make, strategies to test, and sci-fi horrors to face. You will fight on a procedurally generated space station where everything is out to kill you. You must tactically get out of every situation depending on what is happening right now. Your vision is limited, weapons powerful and enemies hit hard. Apart from that, you will face random dynamic events, and every mission provides different challenges and opportunities. You will, of course, learn new abilities, get used to certain weapons, and so on. There are lots of upgrades, new weapons, and equipment that will help you survive. I think this game is really good. It has rather simple but interesting looking pixel art and Dead Space vibes gameplay. This game deserves a bit more recognition. Try it, it's good. Astral Throne is a captivating blend of retro-styled, turn-based strategy and roguelike adventure. If you've ever played games like Fire Emblem or Shining Force, then this one may interest you. This is a really good mashup with a simple and not really long story, but a lot of great mechanics and fun. The most important and the best thing about this game is the replayability. Each run is unique and provides a lot of new opportunities for you. You will build your party, customize it with different classes, make powerful synergies using hundreds of skills, weapons and items, level up party members, equip them with powerful loot, and embark on a journey through a procedurally generated overworld map full of mini bosses, shops, arenas and many more. You will unlock and recruit characters, heroes and leaders that offer diverse experiences, replay the game with lots of difficulty modifiers and uncover the mystery of the world. Even though this game looks kinda simple at first sight, it provides a lot of great mechanics, good gameplay and great replayability. The highly strategic approach to battles make this game a hell of a ride. Starless Abyss is something a bit different from what you've seen on this list so far. This is the first turn-based game that utilizes cards in gameplay, and I'm here for it. You know how I love card-based games, and this one is a beautifully looking pixel art game set in space full of eldritch Lovecraftian beings where Earth has fallen, and we, as one of many Proximae, are used to defend humanity. This game may look complex at first sight, and I'm not saying it isn't, but it's not as scary as it may look. We will play as set Proxima and command a fleet of upgradable ships, combine, collect and combo cards from 6 factions, collect various artifacts that will help us along the way and even embrace the occult using powerful ritual cards. We will fight lots of enemies, bosses and use our fleet and cards to fight space horrors. I love how this game looks and plays, and I can really recommend it to any of you if you're into space games and turn-based combat. Next up is Dark Pact, and this one is really fresh and not really known yet. I found this game on Turn-Based Thursday Fest and you can still play the demo and try it for yourself. I think this one is really good. It has a really simple but good looking pixel art style and is inspired by Fire Emblem, Advance Wars and Into the Breach. In this game, you will actually use the environment to your advantage, as your abilities also control your enemies. You can, for example, push your enemies into lava when your ability is able to knock back, you can hit multiple enemies using an ability that ricochets, and many more. And your enemies? They are never the same. Your foes change, and each requires a unique approach. Cowardly goblins, raging minotaurs, and many more. And what would a game be without powerful bosses? Every chapter ends with a boss fight, and they will test everything you've learned. So, be prepared for an intense battle. Portal Fantasy is a game I featured on my channel many days ago, and to be honest, it was a totally different game back then. But what it is now is more important. Now, this game is a monster taming, turn-based combat game that I think looks amazing. You will journey through an epic storyline, collect creatures, avoid traps and solve puzzles, complete quests and uncover the dark history of the Pearly Kingdom. As it is a monster taming, or if you prefer, creature collecting game, you will of course collect, tame and fight with monsters. They have unique passives, special abilities, synergies and so on. You will explore the world to find monsters, solve quests and more. And I must say that the environment looks really good. There are also some really interesting puzzles to solve, so the adventuring side of the game is also here. You can customize your character and fit them with an ever-expanding wardrobe of diverse items. Now for XCOM lovers, this game is Cyber Knights, and it's Cyberpunk and Payday meets XCOM, basically. This is your typical modern tactical RPG with gridless movement, environmental cover and many more mechanics. Combat is challenging and in-depth. Powerful abilities, tricked-out weapons and smart coordination can give you an edge, but remember that if anything goes wrong, things will escalate quickly. Your job will be to move fast, or you can be pinned down quite easily. Your job is to do heists, and the network of underworld contacts will help you with finding jobs, doing favors, paying bribes, and gaining an advantage before taking on a heist. You have to plan everything, balance factions, favors, reputations, and so on. Rivals, fixers, arms dealers, and corporate big shots. You need to think about whom to work with or betray. Apart from that, there is a character development system with talent trees and look customization, dynamic stories with evolving characters, and even a little management gameplay. This game looks good and plays amazing. If you're into XCOM style gameplay with a cyberpunk theme and heist focused gameplay like in Payday, then you will have a blast. And now we have Dark Deity 2, and this one tells the story about the continent of Veroa, a peaceful place, but now on the brink of a war. We will command unlikely heroes, fight challenging turn-based battles and watch hardship forge iron into steel. First of all, I must say, I really like the pixel art style. It looks amazing and the progression system for heroes is huge. There are 20 heroes with 45 branching classes, each with its own powerful abilities, passives and tactical niche. You can also experiment with different skills and abilities as well as gear that can completely change the way a unit performs in the field. There are also decisions to make and each choice can fundamentally change the way we play the game. No two playthroughs are the same. This game looks beautiful, the animations are great, the class archetypes are really interesting and the world looks classical and beautiful. Broken Alliance is a turn-based adventure strategy game with strong RPG elements. You can see it, right? If you've played any of the older Heroes games, like 3 in particular, or in my case 4, you probably know what I mean. This game is inspired by old-school classics such as King's Bounty, Age of Wonders, Disciples, or the set Heroes of Might and Magic. There's more to it because it's not just a copy of old games, it brings so much freshness and great new mechanics like deck building to the table while still holding onto classic vibes. There is character customization with 6 different fantasy species, a replayable story with choices that actually matter, an original soundtrack, a great pixel art world giving retro vibes, majestic but also terrifying creatures, and the previously mentioned deck building mechanics. Not everything is available in the game right now, as it is currently in early access, so be prepared for many things to change and come in the future. Sandwalkers is a roguelike turn-based exploration game. Build your team, traverse varied hostile environments, face countless dangers and gain knowledge that will help you find and resurrect the mother tree Umama. This game is one of the most interesting titles on this list and one of my favorites. Our job is to lead a caravan, so we have to recruit characters and achieve our goals. Each character we choose has a different job and a unique skill that impacts the gameplay. We will be able to explore cities, establish diplomatic relations with other tribes, and much more, while managing our food supplies and trying to survive in a harsh weather and dangerous lands filled with monsters. This game looks amazing. We have beautiful pixel art style with turn-based combat and grid map movement. Knights in Tight Spaces is a big surprise for me, and you probably already know how much I love card games. This game is literally what the title says. We will gather our party and build the best deck to fight outlaws and supernatural forces in particularly tight spaces. There are lots of synergies between cards, within themes, and between everything you own and the environment, so yeah, you have to carefully think and strategize everything, from picking cards, and there are 300 of them, different classes and gear and upgrading system, and so much more. Also, the graphical style is amazing. The idea of fighting in pens, barns and rooms while having to control the environment is really interesting. This game is a lot of fun, like really, especially if you like fights in tight places. And that's everything I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new games to play. Leave a comment and tell me which game from the list was your favorite, or if there is a game that wasn't on the list and you can recommend it, then feel free to drop it in the comments. Also, leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with fresh indie games and sale videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.